All right, man. So I'm gonna do this topic because now guys have been asking me this. I do a bunch of consultations with guys who are in these situations. But the reason I'm doing this one is because one guy in particular asked me, "What do you do when you have a child with a woman who's moved on to another man?" Now, that may seem like a trivial question to some of you guys, but a lot of us, man, have already had our experiences in the world, man, so we kind of over those types of things. But these young men, man, they haven't figured it out yet and no one told them. So it's actually a very good question. And I'm quite sure that there are other men who have this question. There are some men, not just young men, there are some older men, some men in their 30s, 40s, who are still dealing with this issue, man, and not knowing how to deal with it. And we're going to chop it up today. Now, first of all, if you are faint of heart, you probably need to check out of this one. This one ain't gonna be for you. If your feelings get hurt easy, this one ain't gonna be for you. If you believe everything should be done the way the system says, this one ain't gonna be for you. If the primary influences in your life are women, this ain't gonna be for you. If you don't believe in the hashtag men first, this ain't gonna be for you. You understand? If you don't believe in my way or no way, this ain't gonna be for you. So I'm gonna give you time to go ahead and make your move right now. Because what we're gonna break down today is how a man who is in the position or in putting himself in the position to prioritize himself and make sure that self-preservation is the number one law of his land is gonna handle this. Because the first thing you have to understand is this. In this situation, in this society, the woman controls the whereabouts of the child. Now, we're not talking about after you go fight for it in court. See, this is what a right is. A right is something you have that you don't have to fight for. She already has the parental right. You can get it, but you got to go fight for it. It doesn't just come to you naturally. If you and your woman split up, guess what? The children naturally go to her. They go from being your children to her children, or they go from being y'all's children to her children immediately. And that's one thing you got to understand. We live in a society that is hell bent on making women the custodial guardians of children, which means that the same way the women are easily influenced, the children are easily influenced. But we won't go down that rabbit hole. That's a pretty deep rabbit hole. Swift 718, man, appreciate the $5 super chat. Peace, doc. Keep prescribing that medication for the alpha medication. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Once again, Swift, peace, doc. Keep prescribing that. Okay, another one. I appreciate it, bro. MPI, appreciate the $5 super chat. If your baby mom is always mad at you or vindictive, she has truly moved on with the other men. Yeah, I mean that's true. But then sometime, man, the woman didn't want to have a baby with you no more than you wanted to have a baby with her. You know what I'm saying? Sometime, man, two people got together, man, and got it in. Nobody was smart enough to use protection or try to prevent a child from happening. A child happening, the two people don't like each other. Ronald Suarez, appreciate the $5 super chat. Dr. POA, I just got out of high school. It's crazy the amount of girls that are now single moms that used to look down on me. It happens quickly, brother. It happens quickly. Because here's the thing: if a woman has a child with a man and that she's not married to, there's an 85% chance she's gonna be a single mother. 15% of the time, the man will go ahead and marry the woman, but 85% of the time, if she has a child out of wedlock, she's gonna be a single mother. Like the man isn't gonna go ahead and marry her 85% of the time. Now, here's the first thing. Let's not talk about this as if you care about who this woman has around your child. You don't want nobody to have a woman. Because it's dumb to think about how you don't want this woman to have nobody. Man, if you out of the picture, what you think gonna happen? It's immature, it's emotional as hell, and it's just dumb to say, okay, man and woman ain't together no more, but oh, she better not have my child around no man. What you think she gonna do? That's just a part of it. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this from a mature perspective. We ain't gonna look at it like no little boys. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem with a bunch of you men. You still looking at life from the perspective of a little ass boy. And what you got to do, man, you got to put your thinking cap on and start thinking like a man, pursuing this thing like a man, viewing the world from the perspective of a man. All that crybaby stuff, man, it ain't gonna fix nothing. 9 times out of 10, you don't even want to be with the woman. Just the thought of somebody else being with her. See, here's the thing. Why are you even thinking about the woman being with somebody else? Was she a virgin when you met her? Okay, so why you ain't got no problem with her being with the men before you? A woman could have been with 50 men before you. You don't care about none of them. You care about the one man she with now. And then you want to put it on the child. It ain't about the child. You just don't want nobody to have that woman. You fell in love with the wrong woman, boy. That's what happened. In the majority of these cases, you are emotionally caught up with a woman who doesn't want to be with you. That's why I tell you, men, don't get emotionally attached to women. My little child was telling me the other day how she just can't seem to reach my heart no matter what she does. I said, well, you might well stop trying that. You ain't gonna never reach it. It ain't for you to reach. My heart is for God. It ain't for you to reach. You ain't gonna never reach it. If that's your goal, you might well just bow out gracefully because you ain't gonna never do that. My heart is not up for grab for no woman or nobody else for that matter. That's the problem. Men are living in an emotional space because the majority of men were raised by single mothers, and so they raised you in an emotional space. They kept you in an emotional space. And then the ones who don't keep you in an emotional space, they stay on your head and make you keep those emotions bottled up, so you automatically become an emotional man. Oh, we gonna go in on this one, man. Now, hold up, man. It's car. Yeah, I live in the center. Like I live downtown on the strip. So sometimes you might hear a little something. So here's the thing, man. You got to keep in mind that it's not your child. It's only your child when it's your family. When the family is no longer yours, the child is no longer yours. Why you think they call you the absent father? They call you the absentee father because when they go to their house and they call roll and they call your name, you're not going to say here. They're going to mark you absent every time. That's why they call it the absentee father. You're not there. When you're not there, then nothing in there belongs to you. It's not your house. If you're a man and you have a home, everything in there belongs to you. The moment those things are not in your home anymore, you don't own them. So stop believing that that woman has left you and took your children. No, she left you and took her children. Because in this society, the children belong to the woman. Unless you want to go fight for it, like I said earlier. Me, I'm not going to fight for it. And there are a couple of other brothers who I've heard say they aren't gonna fight for it. I'm not finna go fight for it. I'm not finna go fight for custody. I'm not finna go fight for visitation. I'm not finna fight for nothing. Because the thing is, if these are my rights, I'm not gonna fight for them. Obviously, they're not my rights. If you have rights, you don't have to fight for them. So those things that you thought were your rights are not your rights. You understand? And a lot of times, guys have to understand that you don't understand a lot of times that the woman just didn't want you anyway. But when a woman has a child, she doesn't want to have a child by herself. A woman's worst nightmare is to have that first child by herself. No woman wants to be by herself with that first child. No one wants to think about taking care of that first child by herself. So, yes, a woman would try to make it work with you just for the sake of the child. But let me tell you something that a woman won't do. A woman ain't going to torture herself and badge herself over the head to stay with a man she don't want. A man, on the other hand, would do something so emotional. You would do everything in your power to stay with a woman who doesn't even want to be with you, who shows you she don't want to be with you, who treats you like a dog, a dirty dog, a scabby dog, a rabbit dog, all these good things, man. And you'll try to stay with her. You'll try to fix it and see what you could do right. You understand what I'm saying? But there ain't nothing you could do right when the situation was a mistake in the first place. A lot of times when you have a child with a woman, you had no intention on being with her. Now, for some of us, that's just a part of the plan. For some of us, when we have children, we don't plan on having no family, no long-term family and all that. Man, let me tell you something, brother. My mission is to leave a legacy. I don't really care what these other guys do. Tell my man, they don't care about leaving no legacy. They ain't nothing. Me, myself, man, bro, I'm not finna do all this grinding, man, and build up this kingdom, man, then just leave it to the state. They already rich enough. They already been taken from people enough. Let me see. Got a couple super chats up here, man. Let me get them before they slide away from me. See, Rob, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Facts, Doc. Been down this road twice, so I have overcome the situations and came out more games up. We have to teach the truth to the youth. Salute, bro. Salute, man. That's real talk, bro. We got to do that. That's our mission. Robert Lawrence, appreciate the $5 super chat. Doc, man, drop for our video on how to know if your woman or women are truly submissive to you. That might be some Patreon content right there, man. That'd be too game. That'd be too much info. Mr. Dez, appreciate super chat, bro. Salute, Doc BOA, keep preaching that real. I'm working on one of those anyway, man. I just haven't decided I'm gonna put it over here on Patreon. It might be a straight to Patreon drop. I'm gonna start doing some of those for y'all too, man. Like videos like this, just straight to Patreon drops. Maybe vlogging or something. See Rob, appreciate $2 super chat, man. Grown man talk for real. Salute to you, bro. Cause I be doing a lot of audio drops over there on Patreon, man. Where I just drop MP3s. GMB, appreciate $10 super chat, bro. Stop giving your seed to women who are unworthy of you. Protect your seed with your life. Don't confuse or give attachment to bras who are simply there for a good time, not a long time. Real well said, bro. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. Let me see, man. Let me put this consultation link in here, man. So let's get on back into this thing, man. Mark Overton, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Just put the consultation link in there, man. So another thing is this, man. While you worrying about who she with when she gone, you know how crazy it is for you to be worrying about who a woman with when she ain't with you no more. She was probably with somebody while she was with you. You ain't worrying about that. You worrying about who she with when she gone. Go live your life, man. Build your life. The problem with a lot of you men, you put your whole life around this woman and this child. Man, listen, being a father is just part of your life as a man. You can't throw yourself wholeheartedly and full speed into any one particular area of life. You can't just be, oh, I'm 100% dedicated to being a father. No, man. You understand? Because you can be a father without being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a man first to be a father. If you create a child, you're a father. Now, people say, well, you got to do this and do that, to be a father. Nah, man, now what kind of father you are is left up to, is left to be decided. But regardless of what you do or how you don't take care of the child or whatever, you're still that child's father. But you can't tie yourself up into that and act like because a woman leave and take child with her, your life is over. Man, let me tell you something. To be perfectly honest with you, if a woman leave you and take children with you, man, your life is just beginning. You get a do-over, dog. You get an opportunity to be a single man again. Don't you understand that all the mistakes you made, you can go back, learn from them, and rebuild your life as a single man? Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you're in a situation where the woman done left and took the child, man, and you feeling like this, if you're trying to handcuff her like this, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. She probably was treating you like a stepdad anyway. You probably was the real dad getting treated like a stepdad. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, you were the real dad, and all you were doing is helping her implement her agenda when it comes to how she gonna raise her children. So you were helping her raise your child the way she wants to raise your child, and you were just helping her along. A lot of men in that situation, man, let me tell you something. If a woman does not want to buy into the process of your progress, whether it come to parenting, business, whatever it come to, you got to cut that woman loose anyway. Why in the hell you worrying about what a woman doing that don't want to be with you? Don't make no sense. And then half of the time y'all be complaining about this, man. Y'all barely even take care of the child. Worrying about what the woman doing. Don't send no money. Don't do nothing. Boy ain't bought no pamper, no milk, ain't bought no clothes, ain't bought no shoes, ain't bought nothing. Ain't got no insurance on the child, ain't did nothing you supposed to do. And you around here worrying about what the woman doing. Get out your feelings, man, and stop being a beta male simp man, John the motherfucker, man. That's what you need to do. Don't make no sense, man. Boy, letting women control their whole life, man, over a damn child, man. Okay, that's your child, man. Take care of it. Sometimes, man, you have to lay off that meat, man, and jump on this Koya vegan protein, man. Let's see. 18-gram protein, 6 grams of net carbs, 7 grams of fat, 4 grams of added sugar, which ain't too bad, man, on training day. It's delicious too, man. Chocolate peanut butter. They got vanilla. Um, they got dark chocolate banana. Just a couple of different flavors, man. So, we gotta understand, man, that you cannot control a woman when you with her. You just gotta pick the right woman who gonna buy into your process. How in the hell you gonna wreck your brain worrying about what a woman doing when you ain't there? Man, I don't want her to be laid on no man on my child. What you think the woman gonna do? Be butt naked in the bed having sex with your kid right there? Come on, man. The majority of women ain't gonna do that. Now they might have them in the other room, but they ain't just gonna say, "Hey, come on in here and watch this. We're gonna teach you something." They ain't gonna do that. So you guys aren't worried about that. You guys are caught up on this woman, and you can't let her go. And your excuse is, "Well, she got my child." No, she has her child. You ain't got no child. What you have is a bill. Because here's the thing: when that woman moves on to another man, that family that you used to have has been rewarded to that beta male simp stepdad guy. That's his family now. He's the one claiming that family. He's the one in the household with that family. He's the one protecting that family. He's the one, for the most part, providing for that family. He's the protector, the provider, the guardian, the guide. He's all of that. Now, how you going to complain about anything when you don't do none of that no more? You got to learn to detach yourself from a situation. You listen, you can't be an absent parent. You can't be an absentee father and be an effective father. You can't. You can't be an absentee father and being a. Let me ask you something. If you got a job, you work 5 days a week. 2 days, you work from home. 3 days, you absolutely have to be in the office to do the work because the equipment you need to use is at the office. Now, if you working at home 2 days and going to the office 3 days, you're a phenomenal employee. You're doing a great job. But what if you decide you're going to work from home all 5 days? Guess what? All of a sudden, you are a very ineffective, inefficient employee, and you're probably going to be fired because guess what? You can't do the job if you're not there. You can't be a father if you're not in the household with the child. Stop being dumb. Stop being stupid. Stop living in a fantasy world like a female. How you going to be a father when you ain't even in the household? You can't. Boy, parenting is an everyday thing. Fatherhood is an everyday thing. If you can't do it every day, you can't do it. All you can do is spend time with a child, man. And that time, what you gonna do? Here's the thing that men don't understand. When you're an absentee father, everything that you would do as a father is already being done by the man that she's with, especially if they cohabitate. All of those things are being done. All of the questions that need to be answered are being answered. All of the things that need to be done, all of the family outings, all of those things are being done without you. You're not a part of that family anymore. And you can't compete with that man. He's got a leg up on you. He's there every day. Even if the child knows that you're his father, the actual activity level of fatherhood is being taken care of by the other man. Now, here's the thing. Don't feel bad about this because it's always the woman's choice to move on to another man. She made the decision. Don't guilt trip yourself because the woman chose to move on to another man. Don't guilt trip yourself. Now, if you left, then we'll talk about that some other time. But what we're talking about is a guy saying the woman moved on to another man. If the woman moved on, she made a choice to go and take that child and be a family with that man. Man, you're free. We's free, boss. Set us free. You free, homie. Learn from that mistake. Look at all the qualities and characteristics that woman had. Look at the quality and characteristics you have. And learn all of those things and never make that stupid mistake again. Let me catch these super chats, man, before they slide away from me, man. All right. JT Coin Rings. Appreciate $2 super chat. Great live stream. Definitely needed talk. Salute, bro. I appreciate it. Which say, what's good, homie? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Hopefully this topic you on will reduce the crime rate and be more. It's a lot of guys out here doing time for being jealous of another man in the baby mama life. Man, that's all over, bro. That's all over, man. Bunch of guys out here doing time for that, like idiots. Sid Thompson, appreciate the dub, sack homie. Salute. See Rob, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Homie say I can't lie, my peace of mind will be jacked up with my kids here every day. I value my solitude more than anything, cause if I'm not good, nobody good. Real talk, man. Mr. Randolph, appreciate the $5 super chat. Nothing but straight facts, my brother. Salute. See Rob, appreciate the super chat, man. My baby girl has a stepdad and don't give 2 cents. Yeah, and you don't give 2 cents. I hear what you're saying. Markel, appreciate the $5 super chat. BOA, I'm 19 years old. I'm single and childless. And thank God I'm on the path to focus on myself and becoming the best version of myself. Hey, man, that's a hell of a thing, brother. You're on the right path, doing your thing, man. Stay on that path. Don't get sidetracked. Don't let anybody push you to the wayside. The real deal is this, man. When you understand that you have put yourself in a position of powerlessness, you just have to accept that and chalk it up to the game. You have to accept that and chalk it up to the game. And here's the thing, man. When you actually look at the scenario for what it is, and this is real talk, you can influence a child, but we don't live in an environment. Like, let's say you live on a farm. If you're on a farm, yes, every day you can teach that child how to grow and become a man and be self sufficient. If you don't live on a farm or work on a farm and you got to go somewhere else to go to work, man, honestly, besides provision, man, especially your sons, man, your son don't need you until they get older, bro. They don't need you till they get older. You know what I'm saying? They need you when it's time to become a man. That's when they absolutely just have to have your presence. Now, it's good to be able to tell them things and drop gems on them while they're young. But you drop something on a 3 year old man or 5 year old man, he ain't gonna remember that when he gets 17. You drop some on a 10-year-old, he'll remember it for the rest of his life. So you could drop gems on them, but they're not going to need those gems until they start to face the world. And so as long as you can build a relationship with an older child and say, look, man, just start establishing that conversation and you talk. So, man, they know every time when they hit those situations, they can just call you. You're always there. You don't have to feel guilty or feel like you're missing out because a woman has made the decision to keep you out of a child's life while that child is young. Hey, man, let her do all the damage she want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes time to cross those hurdles as a grown man, yes, there are going to be some issues from being raised by that single mother with those idiot stepdads. But when it comes across, that's still going to be some manhood influence that child needs, man. And the thing is, you're able to deal with that young man to man. You know what I'm saying? Man to man, which is the best way to deal with a young man. So this doesn't have to be all bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can change the outlook on this, man. What you got to do, you got to find the line. You got to find the silver lining in every storm cloud. So if you view it as a storm cloud, find the silver lining. That's our job as men, to find the silver lining in our storm clouds. Famo, what's good, bro? So another thing is this, man. When that woman moves on to another man, and this is something that's gonna hurt some guys' feelings. When that woman moves on to another man, your influence don't mean shit. Your influence on that child don't mean shit. You know why? Because that woman is going to cater to that man enough where he feels involved enough where he won't be like, well, what am I doing in this situation? So his influence is going to take precedence over yours for the most part. And here's the thing. If your influence only matters 20%, that ain't shit. You the kid's father. You can't just accept what a woman is willing to leave on the table. I ain't accepting nothing. It's my way or no way, and no way it's okay. That's just the way it is. And that's the way you have to be. Damn shame you sitting here worrying about who that woman messing around with. What you need to be doing is trying to figure out if you mess around with that dude while y'all was together. And that might not even be your kid. You might be worrying about the kid that ain't even yours. That family belongs to that man. He is the man of that household. When it comes time to show up at some, as a family, she ain't gonna call you and say, "Hey, we gotta show up something as a family." And Billy Wayne, he can't go, so I want you to come. I don't want Billy Wayne to go. I want you to come. And then, no, that ain't gonna happen. Even if it did, you don't supposed to do no shit like that. One move on to another man, then call you and want you to play fill in dad. No, fuck that, man. Either you dad all the way or you just send money. That's my thing, man. I feel like this. You as a man cannot compromise yourself. We all make mistakes. So if you made a mistake and impregnated the wrong woman, accept that mistake. You can't go through life trying to fix your mistakes. You don't fix mistakes. You learn from them. No man has ever fixed a mistake in his life. No man has ever fixed a mistake. No man has ever failed the test, then go and make it past that same test. No, he took it again and passed that second test. You can't go back and pass a failed test. You got to take it again. And that's in every facet of life. Every facet of life. And so when guys be talking about, man, how man, ain't nothing wrong being a stepdad, man, bullshit. There is. Let me tell you something. The only situation where I say there is no issue with being a stepdad is if that child's father is not in the picture, has never been in the picture. Child don't know the father. Father don't know the child. Let's say that boy locked up for life. He ain't gonna never get out. That boy on death row. Let's say that boy dead. You know what I'm saying? Let's say the boy dead and ain't never even seen the child. Child don't even know him. Let's say you meet a woman and she got a kid, man, that's like, like fucking 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Now, she got to be a hell of a woman for you to do that. But if she is, and you meet her like that, I can dig that. My problem with the whole stepdad thing is you playing fill-in dad for another man who is the actual father of the child. How you gonna compete with a man to be a father of his child? Russell Wilson ass nigga. What's wrong with you, man? So here's another thing, man. Here you are trying to handcuff a woman. And you probably pulling your damn hair out your head, man. You probably in your mind imagining her with the dude having sex. Why are you torturing yourself like a stupid idiot, man? The woman has moved on. And it's probably because you're a simp. You were probably simping with the woman the whole time. You understand? You probably were letting her run the show. Probably letting her dictate how everything how everything went down, how everything took place. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you letting a woman control everything that go down, homie, that shit gonna be over anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be over anyway. She gonna move on to the next man. And here's the thing: if she is having sex with the next man around your child, what you gonna do? You gonna be some type of idiot to go do something to get yourself in prison, or probably get yourself laid down in a box? Pine box or the cell block? Which one? Which one you want? Which one is worth whatever you thinking about? What you do when a woman moved on, you move your ass on too. The hell you doing? The woman that moved on, you still worrying about her. You know what, boy? That's one of the worst things in the world, man. Listen, what you do, put some distance between you and her and the child. You got to preserve yourself. You can't be worrying about what society gonna say. What society gonna say when your ass run around here talking to yourself on the street? I ain't took a bath in 2 weeks. Out your damn mind because you're worrying about something you can't control. Don't worry about that. Do what you got to do. Separate yourself. Put yourself in a hole. Put yourself in a box, man, and just block yourself out, man, with tunnel vision. Build yourself back up as a masculine man, because when you're in the situation and you're worrying about what the hell a woman doing, man, after she's gone from you, you have lost your masculinity. You acting like a female. What you gonna do? Go bust some windows? Flash some tires? Key some cars up? Have a social media beef? Come on, bruh. We men. We are men. We are men first. Charles Anthony, appreciate you $10 super chat. You don't fix a mistake, you learn from them facts. Real talk, man. Real talk. No, you got to keep in mind, man, that you can't allow yourself to become emotionally attached to the modern woman. You can't. Her outlook is too volatile. Her propensity to do whatever the hell comes to her mind is world renowned. She can't be trusted to even do what's best for her damn self. I want y'all to think about that. She can't even be trusted to do what's best for herself. It's the alpha rules, man. It's the alpha rules, man. Let's take a quick break here, man, and think for a minute. Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though. So what we got to do, man, we got to keep in mind that, there is nothing that you should be concerned about when a woman decides she wants to move on. Nothing. Pulley, welcome back, man, to the Alpha family, bro. MPI, appreciate the super chat. Yes, right, man. Sit your Russell Wilson ass down, man. Colin, what's good, bro? Appreciate the $5 super chat. That's real. You ease a lot of stress, not just with women, but in general when you only focus on what you have direct control over. That's it, man. You can only focus on what you have control over. You know what I'm saying? And you can never have control over a woman and what she does. You do what you can while you're in the situation, that you can affect. And when you can't affect the situation no more, you let go. Like church folks say, man, you let go and let God, man. You focus. You focus on the thing that you need to be doing in life. You understand? And here's the thing, man. The woman is not thinking about your ass. When a woman moves on to another man, man, she ain't thinking about your ass. Not at all. She ain't thinking about you, bro. And you thinking about her ain't gonna do nothing but get you caught up in some foolishness. You know what I'm saying? There's a chick, man, in Houston, man, old hood rat broad, man, done took her new dude over to where her baby daddy live, done pointed him out and said, yeah, he the one that was doing blah, 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 blah. Man, dude walked right up to him standing at his door, man, and shot him right there in front of everybody. Literally. I'm talking about add that boy out, man. She was recording it, FaceTiming it. Man, let me tell you something, bro. My thing is this. Whenever a woman move on to another man, you automatically just fall back. Don't be trying to maneuver no shit and trying to, let's negotiate. Ain't no negotiation. When she decides she want to go over there, you let her ass go over there. See, here's the thing. You can't save the child from what the woman did. You can't save the child from the decision the woman made. She made the decision. Let her save the child from it. She put herself and the child in that situation because of her selfishness, because of whatever she wanted to do. She did what she wanted to do. She's custodial parent. She took the child with her. She took the children with her. If it's one child, 8 years, don't matter. She took the children with her, and you let her go over there and deal with that. And you go ahead and rebuild your life. Because here's the thing you want to do. You want to put yourself in a situation where if that child ever says, you know what, I want to go and be with my dad. You make sure you have yourself in a situation where whenever that happens, you can say, okay, come on, perfect life for you right here. And you just pick up from there. If that don't happen, fuck it. You got to let shit go, man. You got to start worrying about the wrong things. And the wrong thing is the thing you can't control. Can't be talking about, man, you got to go to court, fight for custody. Hey, man, listen, if you've gone to court and fought for custody of your children and got them, man, I applaud you. That just ain't a fight I want to take on. Just to be honest with you, that ain't my fight. But if you have, brother, I'm telling you, salute to you. No, no shade to you, no nothing. Salute to you, my brother, if you have done that. Because that was your thing and that's what you wanted to do. So salute to you for doing that, showing men that it's possible. Because I wasn't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to show men who want to do that is possible. But that man wasn't gonna be me. And that's just the reality of it, man. Here's the thing, man. You got two choices. When a woman moves on to another man, first of all, get out of your damn feelings. Stop caring about what that woman does. Secondly, you got two choices. You can either fight for custody or you can let go and send money and provide for your child financially. That's what you can do. Those are your only options. You can either fight for custody or let go and take care of your child financially. Those are your only options. Those are your only options. Ain't that, you can't even think of nothing else you can do. I mean, some dumb shit that gonna wind you up in prison or dead. But I'm talking about reasonable and prudent things that a logical alpha male would do. Man, you gotta remember, self-preservation is the number one law of the land. Anyone who falls under the benefit of that self-preservation, fine. Anyone who finds themselves outside of the benefit of that self-preservation, oh well. Too bad, so sad for their ass, man. Too bad, so sad. You got guys, man, who I was talking to a guy, man, and he said, man, his ex-wife has moved on and married another man, but she can still call him to come over and get into it with the new husband if the new husband get too loud or you know what I'm saying, the new husband, get too manly. You know what I'm saying? If he put his foot down in the household, she can still call that fool and he'll go over there and intervene. Man, let me tell you something. And this some real shit. That nigga's a fool. He's a fool, bruh. It ain't no time where no woman finna be in no situation where I'm gonna be in jail and the man gonna be dead, and or even vice versa, and she gonna be out here living her life. It ain't no way. I ain't gonna never let the situation develop to that dynamic, and you shouldn't either. But that's what happens when you concerned about who the woman laying with and what she doing. That's what happens. You end up in a scenario, man, where you end up doing something and put yourself in a penitentiary, bro. And there ain't no place for a grown man to be. You don't want to just you don't want to go to prison because you did something stupid. Makes no sense, man. And here's the thing, man. If you got the wrong woman pregnant, then just chalk it up to the game, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong woman pregnant. She ain't the woman you was intending to get pregnant. You had sex with her. Now people can say, well, if you ain't want to have no children, then you shouldn't have unprotected sex. Yeah, we know that now. But all of us didn't think like that when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? All of us didn't think that way, and you can't expect everybody to think that way. Some guys ain't got no information of how to deal with women or protect themselves in these situations, man. So you do that. If you know you want to be with the woman, man, and you don't want, man, listen, bro. Listen, you don't want to go out and intentionally create single mothers. That's not what I'm saying. But you damn sure don't want to put yourself in a situation where you marrying some broad that you don't even like just because y'all had sex a couple times and you got her pregnant. Because here's the thing, brothers, and I'm going to say this, and this may rub some of y'all the wrong way. If that woman didn't want a child, she could have had an abortion if she didn't want a child. And the thing is, if you didn't want a child, and you told her this, and she chose to go ahead and have the child anyway, man, just send your money. You told her you ain't want it. But now that it's here, it's your responsibility. So provide financially for it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know you weren't ready for it in your life, man, that's why you got to make sure, man, that you got to screen women, man, to make sure you ain't just out here laying down with these women, man, like these guys be telling you to do. It's dumb as hell, man, just be out here traipsing around laying down with a whole bunch of different women. It's dumb. It's dumb to be out here just laying around with a whole bunch of different women. It's absolutely stupid. Cause even if you don't get one pregnant, man, you with a woman, man, condom break, man, you don't realize she got that ninja, man. And before you know it, you hi ya losing weight, all kind of thing going on, man. Immune system straight compromised. But that's why you have to make sure you at least like a woman. Like really like the woman for who she is. Cause you may end up stuck dealing with that woman, man, for 18 years or longer. You might. You got to make sure, man. You got to make sure. Cause ain't no woman, man, finna put no dominatrix on me, man. It ain't finna happen, bro. I ain't with it. Let me see, man. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. All right. Think I missed a sword of seed. Appreciate $10 super chat, bro. Where I'm in, shoot, that sums it up right there. The doc has 800 in the building. Get them likes up for this fire content. Salute to you, bro. Thank you, BOA, and congratulations. Salute to you, sword of seed. Salute, man. All right, Drizzle. Really appreciate the message. Also, cool shit, bro. Salute to you, Drizzle. Appreciate it, man. Sneaky Black. Appreciate the $20 super chat, man. See what Sneaky said. Another doc, another doc BOA classic. I was like this until I found your channel a year ago and been grinding, growing, and shining ever since. She tried to come back, but unfortunately, I'm not equipped with review. Review mirrors. Real talk, bro. Real talk. No review mirrors, man. Chief, appreciate the dime, man. No doubt, fam. No losses, only lessons. That's real, man. That's just lessons. That's it. Reggie Benzo, appreciate the $20 super chat, man. Salute to you, Reg. O class, appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks for the jewels, OG. You helped me tremendous on paying my ties. Salute from what's that? That Great Britain or Jamaica? I can't see that flag. Salute to you though, bro. So the real deal is this, man. You got to keep in mind that you can't win the fatherhood competition with a stepdad. You can't win the fatherhood competition with a stepdad. I say again, you cannot win the fatherhood competition with a stepdad. You can't. So don't even try because the stepdad is the man in the father position. Like I'm talking about he's solid in the father position. He's solid in the father position. Parent teacher conference, who goes? Her and the stepdad. And here's the thing about stepdad. I want you men to understand if you've ever been with a woman with a child, your ass was a stepdad. Anything more than just falling through, knocking off. If you have ever gotten to the point where you got to know her child and the child was with y'all when y'all went out or any of that, your ass was a stepdad. Chalk it up. Chalk it up. I'm telling you, that's where stepdads start. You ain't got to marry the broad to be a stepdad. Y'all ain't got to cohabitate. Whenever you have taken a woman out or y'all went out and her child was there and your ass paid, at that moment you became a stepdad. Listen, you ain't got to pay for the kid haircut. If you drop her off at the barbershop with her kid by another dude to get this haircut, your ass is a stepdad. I'm telling you, man, it starts before you think it does. It starts before you think it does. If you have passed her a bottle for a baby, your ass is a stepdad. If you have thrown a soil if she has been at your house and changed the pamper and put the pamper in your garbage can, your ass is a stepdad. If there has been any time when you at her crib, because I know you ain't did this at your own damn crib, so we ain't gonna talk about that. If you were at her crib and y'all were in the bed and that child came in there and got in the bed with y'all, ain't got to be between y'all. She could back up to you and put the child in front of her. When that child was in the bed with y'all, guess what? Your ass was a stepdad. It starts way before you think it does, man. If you have thrown a ball, if you have tickled a child, if you have Play boxed with it. Yo as a stepdad. If you have taken her to pick her child up from its father's house, yo as a stepdad. Or drop it off. Yo as stepdad. If she has talked to the man around you, whether and they arguing on the phone or whatever they doing on the phone, if she has called that man around you and talked to him, why in your presence, yo as a stepdad? It started way before you think it started, man. It started way before you think it started, homie. Way before you think it started. If that kid has ever been at your house and spilled some juice on your damn carpet, yo as a stepdad. I'm telling you, brother, it starts way before you think it does. You're a stepdad before you even start claiming the role, man. All these things are just priming you to ease you into the stepdad position. And here's the thing that you have to know as the actual father of the child. The moment she starts dating another man, he is already ahead of you as far as influencing the child. Because here's what you have to understand, whether he interacts with your child directly or not, children overhear adult conversation. So if he's dropping gems on the woman, he's dropping gems on the child. If he tells the woman anything better to do for the child and the woman does it, he's in the driver's seat. He's buying into the position of stepdad. And here's the thing, whenever you're with a woman with a child, you automatically, naturally fall into a role of a man who wants to benefit the woman and the child. I'm just being honest with you. As a man, it's your natural inclination. You're gonna, at some point, either with your words or your actions or both, you're gonna benefit the woman and therefore benefit the child. And that is why single mothers should be forced to be with one of the men they have children with. If it's just one, should be forced to be with him. Should be forced to beg him back. Should be forced to promise him she gonna do better. Should be forced to promise. That's how the shit should go. But it's not gonna be like that because there are too many men out here who feel like, they found a good one. Antigua, all right, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Represent Antigua, man. That's what's up, bro. The Alpha Sphere is international, man. And so, when I say these things, man, I'm not saying this to diss anyone. I'm saying this, man, to keep it a buck, man, because here's the thing. Let's think about the definition of absent father. That means that when a child wake up in the middle of the night sick, your ass is absent. That means if it's a baby, wake up in the middle of the night, your ass is absent. That means when the child get ready for school in the morning, your ass is absent. That means when the child get picked up from school, your ass is absent. That means there's an emergency at school and a parent got to be called, your ass is absent. That means if the boy fall down and break his arm, your ass is absent. That means child get into a fight, your ass is absent. You know what I'm saying? That means whatever happens, your ass is absent. That's what absentee father means. It means your ass is not there. So you got to just accept what that position means in the life of you, in the life of the child, and even in the life of the broad. You gotta remember, man, that you can't let a woman put you in a position where you're jumping through hoops for nothing that got nothing to do with her. You understand? I don't jump through hoop for brows for no reason. I'm not jumping through no hoops. So if you're a man out here, man, and this is your situation, you got a child, a woman, she moved on to another man, man, you gotta look at it and say, man, fuck it. You just gotta say fuck it, man, because the reality of the scenario is you can't fix it. Like there's nothing you can do. You can't compete. Like you'll pull your hair out your damn head trying to compete because you can't compete. You know what I'm saying? You could listen, man, you could tell a woman all you want to tell her, but when she go to the next man, that man gonna do what she gonna do whatever the fuck that man is into. It's rare. Man, let me tell you something, bro. And this real talk. If you've met a woman who was eating bullshit and she stopped eating bullshit when she was with you, if she go to the next man, she gonna start back eating bullshit if he eat bullshit. Women are followers. Women follow the man that leads them. And if a man says this, yes. Oh, listen, man. If a woman, let's say a woman don't eat pork. If a woman don't eat pork and she meet a man that motherfucker eat pork, she gonna cook that nigga pork and she gonna eat that pork. You see what I'm saying? That's just what's gonna happen. If a woman don't drink, if you meet a woman you don't drink, man, she stop drinking, man. She meet a man that go out and drink every weekend, man. Her ass gonna be going out drinking every weekend. Before you know it, they gotta look all at the house. This is just what happens. You know what I'm saying? If you meet a woman, man, and you tell her, I don't like that weed shit, man. She start wearing that natural, man. She meet a nigga, man, who okay with weed. Before you know it, man, she ass gonna start wearing weed. That's just what women do. Women follow the man that they're gonna be with, and so that includes. And you got to think about however she changes influences your child. So if the broad start eating pork, the child gonna eat pork. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. It serves you best to fall back because if not, you're gonna have to deal with all these particular nuances of the negative influences that this other man has. Because it's rare, very rare that a stepdad will get into a situation and want to talk to you and try to raise your child the way you would want to have it raised. That shit is almost unheard of. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard of that shit in my life. Ever. Ever. I see niggas like Wiz Khalifa and Nick Cannon going on play dates with their baby mama and the new man. You know what I'm saying? All three of them out on a date together and shit, or a date with the kid and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, okay, if the only way I can see my kid if the nigga come with you and we all gotta hang out together, cool. I'd be like, man, I'm good. I'm good on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I already sent money. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Man, and listen, you can't let a woman put no pressure on you, man, about some shit that she decided to do. You can't accept pressure from a woman, man, even if some shit you decided. But damn sure a decision she made, you can't accept no pressure from no woman, man, for for some shit she decided to do, bro. You can't. We're above that, bro. We better than that, man. We better than that. Bim, appreciate the $5 super chat. You speaking facts, bro. Salute, bro. I appreciate it. Mel Dub, appreciate the $5 super chat. Salute, Dr. BOA paying ties. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate it. Bim again, appreciate the $5 super chat. You need to write a book on this topic, fam. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. Keep ginseng, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Salute, salute. So, man, we just got to keep in mind, man, that no matter what happens, man. I did a video earlier today, man. You know what I'm saying? Where this dude, man, was in stepdad position, man, and the child just said, "This man ain't my dad. This man is not my dad. I don't know why you keep calling him that, but this nigga is not my dad. I don't even know him like that. Don't want to know him like that. Don't like him like that. He is a nobody as far as I'm concerned." And the reality of the scenario is that man that child doesn't like still will have more influence on that child than you will because the mother says so. It's not about the child, it's about the mother. The mother says, "This is the man of my house." So he could be a fucking scrub. He could be a nigga name. He could be going to Madden, going to do dirty house all day playing Madden. Waking up, leaving home like you're doing something constructive. That's what he could be doing, man. He could be a scrub. He could be he could be type of lazy cat with his laziness rub off on everybody. He could be a cat, man, that have all type of crazy, criminals at the crib, man, around your seed and all that, man. And here's the thing, bro. Why even deal with that? Why even deal with that? Because here's the thing. If people that are beneath you have an issue with how you live your life, why do you even care? You know what I'm saying? A bunch of do and scrubs. Yeah, man. Yeah, he don't even come around, man. He don't even come around and see a child. Man, nigga, I ain't come. I don't come in environments like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Man, I don't come in an environment like that, man. Y'all nigga probably hot as shit. Police come throw us all on the floor, man. I'm coming. Nah, man, I ain't finna do it. See, here's the thing. If a woman creates an environment that's not conducive to you empowering yourself or you being in a situation that, enhances your alpha energy of doing that, man, let her ass have it. You ain't got to go into any type of scenario or situation that a woman is built for herself and that child. Think about all the things we've been through. This shit didn't kill us, did it? Nope. It made us stronger. So whatever that child got to go through with that crazy woman, let that child go through it. Stop trying to protect that child from his mother. Damn child gonna choose the mother anyway. if it come down to it. So just don't do it, bro. You got to accept the fact, man. In this society, man, as a man, bro, like men be telling me, man, that honestly, bro, if a man asks me right now, man, you know what I'm saying, do I, man, what you think about, man, having a kid, bro? I'd be like, man, unless you're going to find a woman in another country, man, and don't bring her ass here and Americanize her, you know what I'm saying? Knock her ass up, man. Or bring her ass here for a visit, knock her ass up, send her ass home, man, let her have a baby over there, man, you go get the baby. Either do it like that, man, or just say fuck it. Because this society is not conducive to you being the effective type of father that you would want to be, man. It's just not. So I say, man, fuck it. Just don't do it, man. Shit ain't worth it, man. Shit ain't up to par. It ain't worth it, man. And I say, anybody who doesn't understand that, man, then who cares what they say, man? You know what I'm saying? Who cares what they say? Because the bottom line is this, man. When a woman knows she has that kind of power over you, man, it empowers her even more. And here's the thing that the stepdad dude is gonna do, the new dude, what he's gonna empower her even more. Cause here's the thing, he just met her. His main concern is that she ain't fucking you no more. So he gonna tell her whatever he need to tell her in order for her to just understand and realize she don't need your ass around. You ain't got to be around. They don't never need you to be around. That's gonna be her mindset because he's gonna make sure that's her mindset. Don't let a nigga come around because he gonna be so concerned that when you come around, man, that you gonna fuck her, man, and he don't want that. He don't want you to fuck her. You don't want him to fuck her. And she's sitting there with her scabby ass, got two men fighting over her, trying to protect, trying to keep the other one from hitting her. And I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy out here. You can't be a part of that. You gotta let that simp do that thing on his own. You can't be a part of that. I wouldn't. I would expressly pull that nigga to the side and say, man, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if it's on your mind or what, man, but you ain't gotta worry about me. I don't want your bro. Because here's the thing, you can undoubtedly bet she done told him, how you want her back and how, you beg her back or how, you didn't want her to leave or how it don't even if you left her, that was she gonna tell him. Cause she don't never think y'all gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? So I figure like this. You could go and talk to the dude and let him know, what your agenda is, man, and see if he with it. You know what I'm saying? If he cool, if he can handle, you and him being in contact, man, to make sure that the shit is going the way you want to go with your seed, that may even enhance the situation because I can imagine those dudes don't want to be, a lot of those dudes, man, don't want to be caught up in that shit by themselves, man. They would love to be able to interact with the actual father of the child, man, and kind of, have his input and direct the child in a certain way, man, and include him in the process. A bunch of niggas would want to do that. But here's the thing, even with that, that's too good for the woman. And somebody can say, it ain't about the woman, it's about the child. Bullshit. It's about the position that the woman put the child in, that the woman put you in, that the woman put everybody in. The woman's decision has put everybody in a peculiar position except her. She's winning. She got a stepdad nigga that's gonna step in and be the in-house dad. She got a real dad nigga that's gonna be, the financial provider. And she winning. She winning. She winning, man. And ain't no bitch finna win at my expense, man. I ain't with that. I couldn't live with myself if a woman wins at my expense, bro. I can't live with myself. I ain't here for that. I ain't here to be used for a woman's benefit, bro. I ain't with that. So, that's really, man. That's about the gist of it, man. We just have to keep in mind that this shit it's a tough sell out here, man, for a man out here in this fucking society, man, cause they want you to not be in a child's life so they can just create another version of the mother. Somebody who's easily influenced to spend all their goddamn money on material shit. Somebody who's, easily influenced to, be a torpedo attack against a man or some shit. And somebody that's easily influenced to believe that they've been wronged in this society. And here's the thing. When we talk about, a woman being wronged in this society, man, women have not been wronged in this society. Women have not been oppressed. Being oppressed is being in a situation where what's rightfully yours, your rightful position, is being denied to you. Women have not been oppressed. They just been kept out of power because women don't do well with fucking power. You put women in power and societies are ruined. Societies crumble with women in power. That's why they had to make fantasy movies like Wonder Woman with women in power. Like you can't. And then when the women in power, ain't no men around there. And you see what they were living in? That shit was dilapidated as shit. Look like they ain't built no buildings around that motherfucker, man, in a thousand years. Cause they can't build shit. Everything is dilapidated. They can't upkeep nothing. So when you look at it, look where they were living. That shit was absolutely not modern. They couldn't come up to the modern time because they ain't had no men around to build or upkeep shit. So we live in a society where a woman feels like she's empowered because she takes a child away from the father. And she feels safe about that because there's going to be a man who's going to come and say, okay, where's the father? Okay, forget the father. I'm the father now. Nigga come in and demand that another man's child call him daddy. Come on, bro. You crazy as hell, man. That don't make sense. No man among us should do such a thing, man. That make no sense. Make no sense at all, man. What would do that shit for? J2 Solid. Appreciate that super chat, man. Salute, Doc, for giving us these principles to apply to our life, man. Thank you, brother. Salute to you, man. Cameron Hunter. Appreciate that $10 super chat, man. One came up on, this, I came up on some paper. Decided to open RA for my son. My baby mom would even give me my son's social. Even had my financial advisor call her, man. Still no luck. That was my wake up call to let go and let God. That's what I must do, man. See, here's the thing, man. Don't let it sidetrack you, man, when a woman be a idiot about thing, man. Let a woman be an idiot fool about thing. Never hold you back from doing what you want to do, man. The child gonna get older. You take over then. Meet the child. Take the child. The child know its own social. So the thing is, man, you just keep building the IRA. Put it in your own name. Didn't make the child a dependent. It don't mean nothing. When the child get older, you make it right with a woman. The woman don't mean shit, man. She don't want to tear something apart. Never build a thing, man. Blade Runner. Appreciate your time, man. Dropping something in a plate. Keep up the great work, man. Me on the job, man. Me be on the job, fellas. No, so we gotta keep in mind, man, that that's crazy, man. She got bills in his name, man. Somebody said, man, he got bills. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, me too, man. I'm good on it, man. It's just so crazy out here, man. Yeah, and you can go get it yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go get it yourself if you're because if your name is on the birth certificate, man, you can go get it yourself. As long as your name is on the birth certificate, I think you can get it yourself, man. I think that's pretty nationwide right there, man. Should be. Look into it though, man. Look into it. So, man, the reality of the scenario is this, brothers. As men, we have to build the life that we want, and we have to make sure that that life is conducive to our own growth. And anyone who stands in the way of that growth must be admonished, and their value in our life must be diminished. Because everybody who with you from the start won't be there at the finish.